G'day and welcome back to the 2024-25 GameDay Squad Fantasy Cricket Show. I'm Stewie, that's Dill, and together we are the Fantasy Bros. This summer we've partnered with GDS to bring you all you need to know to succeed in this season's Oz Cricket competition, where you can open packs, enter a squad of players, and win some pretty big cash and pack prizes. We covered the Renegades in our first preseason episode, preseason review last episode. But Dill, who's in the limelight today?
G'day mates, yes, today's team under the spotlight is the Sydney Thunder. We'll cover their ins, their outs, the likely 11 for round one, must-have players for GDS, breakout and the MVP candidates, and I believe there's going to be an exciting pack opening competition where you, the viewers, can win some pretty cool prizes.
That's right, so stay tuned for that indeed. If you watched the Renegades preview, you would have seen some of the cards on offer already. For any new users looking to sign up and play GDS Oz Cricket this season, you can score yourself a free 3-player rare pack simply by registering and using the promo code FBAC24. Also, before we jump into the Thunder preview, we've got one more special giveaway. Now, we've got the top scoring GDS player in Oz Cricket 23-24, that's Matt Short. Not only that, we have his diamond up for grabs. All you have to do to enter is comment your Oz Cricket squad name on any and all of our 11 pre-season videos. Every comment is one entry into the draw, so that's up to 11 entries into this massive giveaway. We'll draw the winner during that round one live show, just in time for you to slot that Matt Short diamond into your all-rounder spot. I'll remind you about that at the end of today's episode, but let's get into previewing the Sydney Thunder. So the Thunder have made some pretty good signings this year. They include the likes of Sam Billings from the Brisbane Heat, Nick Maddinson from the Renegades. They've signed Wes Agar from the Strikers, New Zealander Lockie Ferguson, and the West Indian Sherfane Rutherford. They've lost Alex Hales, they lost Sandhu to the Renegades, Alex Ross to the Strikers, Zaman Khan, and Tom Kohler-Cadmore. So their likely 11 for round one is looking a bit like this. We think Warner and Bancroft will open, with Maddinson, Billings, Davies and Rutherford filling in that middle order. Daniel Sams will probably come in at 7. Then we've got the bowlers in Green, Agar, Tanveer Sangha and Lockie Ferguson. Dill, anything we need to know in terms of injuries or who might miss some of these early matches?
Yeah. So you touched on Lockie Ferguson there at the end, and he suffered a calf strain playing for New Zealand and was subsequently ruled out of the rest of that ODI series with Sri Lanka, and I think they actually sent him home. So it was bad enough that he needed some rehab back in New Zealand. So fingers crossed he's right for round one. And if there's any updates, make sure that you are on the Discord and on the Instagram GDS so that we can give that to you. Also, Rutherford, he may miss the first round due to the West Indies-Bangladesh series. So keep an ear out for those and any other news closer to round one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope he can play as many games as possible. He is certainly exciting. All right, now for our must-haves, where Dill and I will select one batter or wicketkeeper, a bowler, and an all-rounder you simply must have in your GDS lineups. So Dill, who have you got as that bat must-have?
Yeah, I've gone with Cam Bancroft. He looks set to open, as we said, batting with Davey Warner. However, he might find himself without the gloves, as we also stated. Thunder's picked up Sam Billings from the Heat in the off-season, so I think that might be a positive for Bancroft. So I'm actually backing him to have a bit more focus on his batting and absorb those first few overs where there's potentially a bit of movement, and then look to score some big runs later on in the innings. He did have a pretty good 23-24 season. He averaged 33.13 points. So let's hope that he can go above and beyond and maybe even reach his maiden century. He's never had one in a T20, so let's hope he can do that this season in the Oz Cricket Comp.
And just quietly, I think he's probably pretty dirty. He missed out on test selection, so he might have something to prove. Look, for the bowler must-have, we said this earlier, but an exciting addition to this team is Lockie Ferguson. He already started the shorter format for New Zealand, and his bruising, pace and bounce on the Aussie decks are going to cause a lot of trouble for plenty of top orders. He'll also likely be given those death overs, which is absolute gold for GDS scoring. In the 20-over game for New Zealand, he's already taken 64 wickets in just 43 matches at an incredible average of just 17. So you've got to have him in your bowling lineup.
Yeah, he is unreal. I'm looking forward to watching him. In terms of an all-rounder, it's hard to look past arguably the Thunder's best player in recent seasons, and that's Daniel Sams. There is a little bit of concern. He hasn't played a lot of cricket, but he usually gets himself pretty right for the Oz cricket season. So let's hope he can do some damage there. Throughout the 23-24 season, he averaged 54.4 GDS points for coaches. So he does well to contribute both significantly with the ball and then in the field, and so often when he's called upon, he can finish an innings, whether that's at the end of the first innings or chasing down a decent total. Last season he averaged less runs than past, so he only averaged I think 9 runs across 8 innings. So it's a bit disappointing, but let's hope that he can improve on that. He did make up for it by taking 12 wickets across those 8 innings, so he's definitely got that opportunity there with the ball, and he might get a couple of those overs at the end as well. He also added 4 catches and a run out, so he sort of maintains that all-rounder status. So hopefully you can lock and load with Daniel Sams.
Sams and Ferguson, those death overs. That'll be gold for GDS scoring. All right, so for my breakout player, there's probably going to be a lot of West Indians featured over the next few previews. And I've gone for big all-rounder Sherfane Rutherford. He looks to lock in a spot at number 6, but he might miss that first round of the competition due to that Bangladesh series. But we should be able to get a nice look at him early in the competition before the Thunder have their double in round 6. If he's not bowling, he might be less of an attractive option for GDS, but he strikes at a whopping 143 in T20s for the West Indies, so he should be able to quickly pile on those runs. And if he's bowling, that's even better. Yep,
definitely. And following the trend of overseas players, my MVP is the big Kiwi, is Lockie Ferguson. Surely he's going to have a massive season for the Thunder. He potentially will miss the final 3 rounds of the regular season, which is a bit disappointing, but I still think he can do some absolute damage with the ball. I think he'll dominate. And we just have to go back to the Global Cricket Championship earlier this year, where he averaged 71.3 GDS points per game. It was huge, and I think a lot of that damage was done in that last game, but still absolutely massive. And if he can replicate that, he has to be in your lineups for sure. He's been involved in 77 innings across 3 major domestic T20 comps, and during that he's taken 89 wickets. So he's definitely above and beyond that. So I'm looking forward to him steaming him and doing some absolute damage with the ball.
Okay, well, just give me a minute. I'm going to head over to the transfer market right now and get myself a Lockie Ferguson. Those are some big numbers.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now for my favourite part of the episode, and I'm sure yours as well. But we'll be opening 1 3-player rare pack as well as a 3-player unique pack. And if any Thunder players get pulled, then they're going to go into a giveaway pool. To add to the excitement, if no Thunder players get pulled across these 2 packs, then all 3 of the cards will also go into that giveaway pool. So by the end of the preseason shows, we should have a nice big player pool where you, the viewers, can win. It's really simple to do. To enter that giveaway and have a chance to win any of those player cards, you simply need to subscribe to the GameDay Squad YouTube page. You can like the videos, comment who your breakout or MVP Thunder players might be for the 2024-25 season, and that's all you need to do to put your name into the draw. Dill, looks like you're up first with that rare pack.
Alrighty, let's jump in and see what we can add to that player pool. So we've got 3 cards here. We have pre-opened, but we haven't flipped yet. And as you can see, we've got a gold first up. Oh, it's a Matty Renshaw, so it might not go into the pool. But if we don't get a Thunder player, then we get them all in. Joel Paris, Platinum. And then to round it out, it is a Mitch Owen. So none of those are Thunder players. That means all 3 of those are going to jump straight into that player pool for the giveaway.
Excellent. That pool is quickly piling up. Alrighty, for the 3-player unique pack. Alrighty, for the first player. Aaron Hardy from the Scorchers. Still no Thunder players.
Card.
Go to the right. Oh, we got a Mitch Swepson Platinum. Another Platinum. Oh, Josh Philippi. 3 pretty handy cards that we'd be playing fairly often, and they all go into the player pool. It's that simple. No Thunder cards were pulled.
Unreal. So that player pool is filling up. We've got plenty of cards to be given away. Unreal.
All right, so quick reminder for those new users still looking to sign up. When registering, make sure you use that promo code FBAC24 for a free 3-player rare pack that you can put straight into your GameDay Squad teams. Also, don't forget our Unreal Matt Short Diamond giveaway. To enter, just comment your Oz Cricket squad name on any and all of our preseason shows. That can be a massive 11 entries. All right, well, that's all for the Thunder preview show. Stay tuned. We've still got 6 more teams to look at. Dill, thanks as always.
Thank you.
See you next episode, everyone.
Guys. Thank you.